Hey friends, it's Elizabeth Morse with Container Corner. I am here today to give you some ideas on updating fall planters. I'm here in my driveway. I've actually spent some time updating the pots on the front of my house, and they look really good. I'm pretty happy with them, but they're pretty big planters, and they're kind of a lot of them. So I have this one guy who is here in the driveway, and I'll turn it so you can see. And you can see, not looking so hot. What I've done is I have taken the geraniums, and there were a couple other things in there, and I picked up some things today at the nursery, and I thought I would show them to you. So this first one is going to be kind of the center of my planter, and it's called Millet. I don't know if you can see the beautiful kind of curly pieces here at the top, but I love the color. It's chartreuse. Millet is actually a grain. It's a decorative plant. If you've ever had parakeets or small birds, you might remember feeding them dried millet, which are the fronds after they go to seed, and birds eat those. But really, I just like the way they look. I think that they're great for fall because they kind of resemble corn. And I do love the unusual shape. I'm going to use them for height in the center of my planter. And I'm going to kind of set it down in here, and so you can see where it's going to go. And then I also picked up some mums. Oh, maybe not. There we go. So I picked up 2 mums. These little small guys. I love the color. And I'm going to put those. I'm going to put the millet kind of towards the back for the height, and then I'm going to put the mums on either side, leaving a small space in the front, because I have a really cute little pie pumpkin. I thought about gourds, but you know, 'tis the season. So these are going to be great. The mums obviously are hardy and can tolerate the cold weather that we get here in Indiana. And the millet is actually a tender perennial. And I just think it's really fun. So what I could do is even divide this up. There are actually 3 clumps of millet in there. I like the way it looks all together, but I could actually pull it apart and maybe plant them in some I guess kind of guarded maybe from severe weather areas in my garden, and they would probably come back next year in the landscape, which would be fun. But what I want is for this planter to look really festive and fall, and then probably as I get a little closer to cold weather, I will pull them out and change them again. But I think this is going to be a little unique, not just the traditional mums, which I do love, but I think it'll be fun to see what the millet looks like. So give me just a second. I'm going to go grab my trowel, and I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've got my millet ready to go here, and you all might have noticed I had a sweet potato vine here, and I didn't love the way that it looked. It didn't really look super healthy, so I wanted to keep the purple for this arrangement, but since the plant didn't look so great, I decided to pull that out. So anyway, I've got my millet. I'm going to upend that, and this is a little bit root bound, I think, here in the pot. You can see the bottom there, all the roots, but it's okay. Millet is pretty resilient, and so I'm just going to pull this out. There we go. I'm going to loosen the roots just a smidge here. And I'm going to set that towards the back of my pot. I'm going to rotate it a little bit because since it's up against the wall of the garage, I want these pretty purple fronds to show. So I did keep this little fun vine. It's kind of craggly looking, and the nature of it just sort of looks like end of the season, kind of Halloween-y, and I like that. And I did want to point out, typically when you're arranging plants, a good rule of thumb is to use odd numbers. Because this guy's a trailer, I think it's going to be okay. So I would have had 5 because I had the other plant that I pulled out, and then my 2 mums and the millet. But I think this is going to work, especially because these mums are the same color. So it's going to kind of give the impression of one plant. Okay, so I've got that guy in, settled in, and then once I get all these in, I'm going to add my little pie pumpkin as a decoration. It's a little feature, and hope that the squirrels don't eat it. Okay, got the other guy out here, and This one is called Patty Pomegranate. I haven't actually seen this name before on the mums, but I like it. Okay, sweet. So I've got this in. I'm actually going to rotate it just a little bit so that the trailing vine is in the front. And then I'm going to take my little pumpkin, and I picked one that has kind of a cool shape here to make it look unique. And I'm going to set that right in. I'm actually going to go ahead and mound up the dirt a little bit so that the pumpkin stands out. Awesome. I like the way that looks. I'm going to take a still shot of it so that you can see it really well, and I'm going to water it in, and it's going to look fantastic. It definitely pops against the side of my neutral house. So if you haven't considered gardening with millet in containers, it might be a fun and new thing for you to try. Take care.
If you enjoyed these gardening tips, subscribe to our channel so you can get updates on new videos and stay in the know about all things gardening. Click the red subscribe button below. See the description below for more information about how to connect with us on plantersplace.com, Facebook, and Instagram.